Well, is there anything specific that you can think of that you learned on either or maybe both of the shoots to take to future projects? Maybe something to do in the future, or maybe something to never do again.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great question. I feel like we learned so much. Let me think if I have a good one.
Yeah.
Do you have anything good? Let me think.
So many good questions. I mean, I can say just like off the top of my head that your team is everything. You know, having that cast and crew in place that are like really talented, but it's not just a matter of talent. It's also a matter of compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a really, really talented gaffer or DP or producer, but if there's just like that compatibility has to be in sync too, of we're trying to go really far, really fast, and you can't make a movie in 14 days and have a perfectionist mentality or else it will not get done. You know what I mean? So It's definitely like your crew is so important. And I think that's part of what we're doing now is we're trying to make so many movies and TV shows over the next year that we need to expand our crew. And so we're trying to get like multiple teams in place and look for people. So if you're listening to this and you're in the greater New York City area, hit us up if you want to make movies with us.
Yeah, Kalani, how about you?
Oh man, I think what I've learned is that. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to formulate something good here. Sometimes it's important to spend the extra money and extra time to do something right. And we originally slated Plunder Quest to be 12 days. And as we were filming it, I saw opportunities for the movie to be better. And I was like, I really want to stick the landing. We're all here. We're all making this. We all care about this movie. And what's, financially and with everybody involved, like what's 2 more days of production in the grand scheme for this to like be frozen in time forever as like Plunder Quest, And so if you're able to just spend the amount of time that you need on the movie, and every movie's different, but for us, it was adding those 2 more days really made a huge difference. I was able to add a completely new scene that really tied the movie together in a great way. We were able to do, we had a big fight scene and we were able to extend it and make it bigger and better. There's just some things that really made this movie stand out, and adding 2 more days to that meant like a night and day difference. And so that's kind of what I learned is, at an indie movie, you just got to get it done. You don't have endless amounts of time and resources, but at the same time, it's important to spend the proper amount of time and don't cut yourself too short, or else you'll end up with a movie that you're like, oh man, like this could have been so much better. You know what I mean? So it is a balance. But what I learned is really like take that extra time if you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that also kind of goes along with what Stefanie was saying about spending that extra time on casting, because when you have situations like that where you're like, okay, we got to talk to these people and just like you're in it, right? Like we're going to make this movie this much better. It's easier to do that when you have the right people and you can trust them to do what you're about to ask them to do and all that kind of stuff. It to take a little extra time to do that, it really pays off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. So true.